Hey there, how's it going? What is up, everybody? Irish Orangutan is back to pass along what you need to know to get better at Madden and grow your MUT team. Enjoy the show.
Today we are back to talk about the second half of MUT Heroes. These are the other 16 that will be coming out this week. I am very excited to get into these and the players that will be able to help out your team. They did seem to hold back a few of the better players, so it is very exciting to see some of these better players come out and become available. You actually can go in and power up to some of these players, but a lot of them are the 91 overalls, so you do not have the opportunity to get their full player, and those 91 overall players are some of the best in the game. So that is just something to keep in mind leading up to this week. Just a little bit of a recap on the last video. You will have the opportunity to potentially get two of these NAT. They have not confirmed the house rules, but they did more or less say that very strongly. At least Kralo did. So again, one of these players you will have the opportunity to go out and get, and the other opportunity will be for you to play through challenges, and you have the opportunity to get him on Wednesday. Some of these challenges are a little bit more difficult, so I would potentially recommend not five-starring all of them if you're having difficulties, and potentially waiting till Thursday and Friday to finish up with your challenges so you can get one of these 90 to 91 overall players. But the first man we will be talking about is DeForest Buckner. I do like him as the best defensive tackle coming out of this promo with his height, athleticism, and also that 91 finesse move. He is a phenomenal player, so he is just someone to consider putting on your team. We will get the information about the 85 to 86s in this coming week, so very excited to see some of those players, as some of those players are very viable options on a lot of teams also. So the DeForest Buckner, this Mike Evans, and the next two players will be coming out Monday, the next four Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday. I will try to say that as we do go along, but just know that for reference. And Mike Evans is the next man up, coming in at 6'5". He is a tremendous athlete, and you will have the opportunity to get a lot of jump balls with him. I am struggling having any wide receiver going up and catching anything above his shoulders and not possession catching it and coming down. So that is just something to keep in mind. He does have a little bit higher shoulders, so you will have a little bit more of a radius to get to, but he is only that 85 speed. So think similar to a Joe Juravicious. If you do like tall wide receivers, the Bucks are a very good theme team for you. Jamal Adams, someone I have been contemplating since he first came out. I really did strongly consider him as a very good option for my team, but with his speed being 87 and having two linebackers already with a higher speed than that, he is probably someone I am going to pass on. But I understand a lot of people having him come in and playing in the box and potentially being a better option than a lot of other linebackers. I just really like the linebackers that I do have playing in those sub linebacker spots. And the next man up, someone who I hope to potentially get as a nat option, Delaney Walker. He is someone with the best run blocking at the tight end position. Already he run blocks like a offensive tackle, so he is someone to strongly consider. I do like running and passing about 50% of the time. Sometimes it might lean towards 60% run, but I get a little bit pass happy sometimes as well, so that's why it equals out. But he's going to be a good option for me either way with solid catching ability. His route running is not the best, but if you get him in open space, he definitely can do damage with that as well. And the first player we're looking at that will be coming out Wednesday, Kyle Fuller. He is going to be a tremendous option at cornerback. I will be looking at the top 12 potential players to get from this promo. Looking at them value wise, a lot of them are going to be the 90 and 91s at the top of the board because they're just the best players potentially at their positions. A lot of them are not, but we'll be going through that. Kyle Fuller is definitely a standout for those who strictly play zone. If you want him to be a strong man cover guy, that's just simply not what he's going to be. He also lays a mean hit stick, but he does not quite have the block shed that a couple other of the cornerbacks that came out could really help you out with. And Joe Batonio is the next man that'll be coming out on Wednesday. He is a tremendous pass blocker, but he cannot run block very well. He is not a balanced guard like DeCastro is. He is just someone that purely can pass block. So if that's what fits your scheme, he'll be good for you. Otherwise, he is a complete pass. Saquon Barkley, the next man up. Very excited about him. He's probably going to be the best running back with the ball in his hands. Something I did notice about him is he cannot pass block very well at all. Looking at Clinton Portis and Marcus Allen, two running backs that I have, they have 20 plus pass blocking, and a lot of people like to block their running backs or their tight ends. And if that's something you do, Saquon's going to have to be someone that you figure out how to go out on routes with. But with that 74 catching and just ability to make people miss, he is someone you should definitely figure that out with and try to scheme him into your team. Next man up, JJ Watt. He is a tremendous physical beast with that 92 strength, being 6'5". He is going to be an absolute rushing phenom when his next card does come out. But as Jerry Hughes and Joey Bosa have came out before him, it potentially would be better options, especially Jerry Hughes, that allow you to get to that 90 pass, or excuse me, um, defensive rushing moves. And Jerry Hughes, you can put a specialty on. And if that's something that you're looking for, that is potentially a better option for you. Really, for his price, he is not necessarily worth it. I have not seen him anywhere near training for his 91 overall. So just something to consider. Probably not the best option for your team, but his next card will be an absolute beast. And if you can rush him, from the defensive tackle position, he'll be perfect for your scheme. Tyler Boyd, the player that I keep forgetting about in this promo. A solid player, looks a lot like Thielen, to be honest. Don't have a lot to say about him with that 86 speed. He's not really going to fit for you, only being 6'2". Malik Hooker, solid free safety. We are a little bit in a dearth of free safeties at this point, so he is a very solid zone coverage free safety. To be honest, I should consider him for my scheme. I have not seen him for a good price. I could potentially look at putting him together and playing him, but he is just not someone that has cycled through at this point. Jalen Ramsey, an absolute terror back there at cornerback, being 6'1", having 92 man, 90 zone, and 92 press. He allows you to run any scheme with him, but he does have a little bit of a hindrance, only being that 88 speed and having 85 agility to go with it. Chris Harris almost seems like a better fit for a lot of teams. I actually have made a different choice at cornerback and have already added that player to my team, and he has been playing out of my slot and been playing tremendously. Definitely come and check out the top 12 video for a quick breakdown of them. All 400 quarterbacks probably will be making it depending on what type of scheme you do run. Drew Brees, another quarterback with low throw power, but the ability to get it anywhere on the field. He does have a great array of other stats, throw on the run is going to be a little bit hindrance for you, excuse me. So that is just something to consider. Also, very low speed and a little bit short, so probably not a get for most teams. Mitchell Schwartz, the right tackle from this promo. Again, a lot like Batonio, tremendous pass blocker, but just cannot hold up in the run. So just think of your scheme if it does fit for you. And Mitchell Schwartz started off the players that will be coming out on Friday. Deion Jones is another one of those players. His speed allows him to be a viable option, almost comparing to a Jamal Adams. Something that definitely knocks him back a bit is that block shedding. I played with Bobby Wagner for a short period of time. He was the one who I thought had this 84 zone. He was not. He did play very well, almost to the point where I thought he had this zone. So just something to keep in mind, but Wagner is just a little bit slow for me. So probably going to be ditching him and just sticking with my Devin White, Shazier, and I do actually like playing with Patrick Willis on the field as well, depending on my scheme. 3-3-5 does allow me to bring him in as well. And this Deion Jones could fit with those things, but with that block shed, it really hurts him. Fletcher Cox, another solid defensive tackle that has that 91 power move. His strength is solid. His block shed is not. Again, another great physical specimen for the defensive line, but he is just not someone who's going to be able to stop those dives consistently. So just keep that in mind before picking him up. And the last man we have to go over is Dante Hightower. He is probably going to be a pass for most teams. He is one of those players that comes in and does a little bit of everything for those Patriots. It fits very well for them, being able to run any scheme, but does not allow you to specialize very well. So, probably going to be a pass with only 79 speed coming off that edge. But that's what we have for those 16 players that will be coming out through this coming week. I hope you are able to get your favorite player, and hopefully your favorite team did actually have a solid player. Deron Payne was probably the least talented defensive tackle that came out in this promo, so that was a little bit disappointing. He did have tremendous athleticism, so excited about later in the year card and his ability to shut down the run potentially from that defensive tackle position. But that's kind of what we have going right now. Going to be going through a few more things with this promo as the week goes along. Have a little bit of time tomorrow, so excited to work on that and pass it along to you. I wish you all the best and have a good one.
Thank you for checking into the Irish Orangutan channel. Keep coming back for more Madden knowledge. There will be consistent videos up every week, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to see them all. Come by Twitch to engage and hit me up on Twitter at Irish Orangutan. Take care and much love, everybody.